Hi, everyone. This is Killshot from 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Tag Team Season 1, March 25th. We got some good matches for you guys, especially the first one. It is going to be a crucial matchup between B-Dub and Unforeseen taking on Deadly Dimes and Tommy the Tank. So from a power rating standpoint, Dimes and Tank are up there pretty high. A couple big wins early on. We'll see if they got what it takes to keep it going tonight. Amanda B-Dub 1-0, Deadly Dimes and Tank 2-0. And we got Ben the Tin Man and Fly Rod bringing it tonight versus the Killer Bees. And then we get to see our debut of Heart of Nixie, Julie J versus Chuck and Churl. So you guys know we have 45-minute timers. We are going to kick it off in about 15 minutes. Just do want to make a couple announcements. First and foremost, Father Ron, oh my goodness. The surf move Father Ron brought was phenomenal. I can't wait. You guys will see a remix of that in Friday night in the Crypts and Catacombs finale. And you guys know Friday night is going to be a lot of fun. And we are finishing up. We've got a few surprises for you guys. And I'm going to show you a couple of surprises tonight before we get into it. How about a shout out to Valar? Thank you so much for that super chat. She's saying, hello, 999 Army Kills. Great mods, channel members, patrons, PDL players, sponsors, super chats, super stickers. And what a great group of, this group getting together can be some pretty amazing stuff. You guys do know there is not a pack opening event this weekend. This weekend is a level up event, which means it is all about you guys. You're going to be able to sell your gear. You're going to be able to jump up a level. Some people may jump up 2 levels. We're going to talk about your new ATT, any new weapons that you can equip. We might have somebody hit ATT 12, which means that brand new PvP gear. And then I'm going to show you something tonight that's probably going to make you say, whoa, wait a minute. What just happened? So I know I'm teasing it a little bit, but when you guys get to Jigsaw Jungle, the rules are going to change a little bit. It's going to get a little bit more interesting with some of the gear. So we are going to unveil a couple of items tonight that I think is going to mix it up a little bit more, especially for PvP. So you guys pretty excited to get some of these matches going tonight? Pretty excited about Friday night? Who's looking forward to the Friday night, seeing what's going to happen with that big T-Rex and how the transition is going to go for the Crypt and Catacombs finale, and how that could transition to the next chapter? You guys pretty excited about that? Because I love it. I love all 3 of these. Father Ron has been licking purple cubes, and you see what it does to him. Makes him crazy, man. He's got some music remixes, but Father Ron absolutely brought it. So it's going to be good stuff. All right, I'm going to show the bundles. Once again, we're going to have 4 different bundles. I'm not going to cap you guys on the bundles. I'm going to give some never before seen incentive tonight. So once you see the items, I want you to kind of ask questions about the items, and then I'm going to take it to a different level. Because we're going to do something that has never been done. All right, so let's start out by revealing the schedule. So we'll start with the schedule. You guys know tonight we got B-Dub Unforeseen. We got the Bees, as I said, Fly Rod. Then we got Julie J, Heart of Nixie versus Chuck and Churl. And then you can see next Monday night, big matchup. We got Bones and Valar versus Will the Bill and Ocean Man. Both are coming off tough losses, so both absolutely need that match. Chuck and Churl coming back with Trigger and Rocket. Trigger and Rocket absolutely, sorry, Hippo. It was interesting. We got Bloodfish and Father Ron versus Moonshot and Kel. Another big match. And then Wednesday night, you can see as well, Fly Rod Ben going against Julie J and Heart of Nixie. Hippo and Bilal, Football Master and Mist. Might be a little better matchup for them. And then Dimes and Tank with another primetime match versus Gemstone and Mod Muse are on a hot streak now. So here we go. These items will be able to be used next week. So when you guys start thinking about next week's matches and the matches after, here it is. So these bundles, let me explain to you what these bundles are. We got Deadly Dimes. My hands are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, she's nervous, but on the surface she looks calm and ready to throw bombs, but she keeps on forgetting that Bonnie's in town. So there you go, Dimes. All right, let me explain what this item is. So you guys have been using titanium tape really well. You've been using vermilion tape very well. You've been using cobalt tape very well. But there's a substance that you will transition into when you get to the Jigsaw jungle that is a much, much tougher substance. And it's called graphene. And what graphene does is it doesn't protect you from armor piercing, but it sure helps a whole lot and builds up your base. So let me explain what these different bundles are, and anyone that purchases a bundle is going to get a treasure map. Anyone that purchases all 4 bundles is going to get a treasure map, and they're also going to get some things in addition to that. So let me start out with the first bundle. So the first bundle is the silver bundle. Silver bundle, we got that brand new, that is that $10 bundle that we do, brand new heal and seal. So for new players, that's a great bundle, right? Gives you that heal and seal capability. Also gives you an enrage and an elixir. So you get a smoke, a potion, and an elixir. And this elixir is the immune elixir, which we've only had it up there once. So nobody has more than one of these because it wasn't in the packs this weekend. So that bundle, if purchased, also gives you a treasure map piece. So you can collect your treasure map pieces. The next bundle is a blue bundle. Now the blue bundle is one of those brand new items that we talked about. So you see a lot of blue items there. So you get your Summon Blue Falcon. You get Summon Nolan. So the Blue Falcon can catch grenades. Nolan can throw grenades and sparks. You get that bionic hand thread. And then you get this brand new tape that you guys will be able to use in your PvP. This is called graphene. This is blue graphene. And look at the stats on this. This is H2 B4. B4. So some of you have a base life of 5. This is in essence going to keep you alive a little bit longer so you don't die in 5 minutes. The game has gotten stronger. There's more armor piercing out there. We got Sam who does armor piercing. We got Preston who does armor piercing. We got blades. We got AP plasmas. We got arrows that do armor piercing. So now, if you get this graphene, you can actually increase your base health for that battle. That's the blue bundle. If you want to collect the bionics. Now let's get to the red bundle. Red bundle, as we talked about, red bundle is going to give you some firepower. Gives you that Summon Sam who hits. Sam's that dual purpose pet. He hits. He also hits with AP. Then you got Summon Finney, who's going to hit you over and over again. Then you got the big red. Best grenade in the game right now, 2 big reds. And then red graphene tape. Look at the stats on that. That's D2 B4. So the question might be, can you use 2 pieces of graphene tape? Yes, you can. So you can use a red graphene tape and a blue graphene tape. You can use 2 blue graphene tapes if you want to use 2 graphene. It's going to give you more base health and more overall health. Or you can use 2 reds. And then the black bundle, and the black bundle is circled in white because it was on a black background. Sorry, had to do it. The black bundle gives you Summon Preston, your stealthing AP pet. We saw Preston hit 1 time. A couple of times it was dropped late in a match. The Elysium tape, which still the Elysium tape is one of the most clever plays. So now you have to decide, do I want to go super base health or do I want to use that Elysium tape to protect my weapon? So some people may go just straight base and take a chance they could lose something. Some people might use Elysium and use less of a base. Then we've got the strongest, strictly base graphene that's out there. This is the black tape, which is B5. You get no additional modifiers, but you in essence get 5 additional base life for that battle. And then the Bionic Torso Onyx. So for those of you collecting your Bionic Torso to increase your permanent base life, where you're not just relying on tape, there's another collectible Bionic piece. Each one of these bundles comes with a treasure map card. All 4 bundles come with the Brothers in Arms collectible card. But that's not all I'm doing. Because I told you guys I want to do something in addition to the new items that you're getting to see tonight. How about we up the ante a little bit and say all 4, you not only get a Brothers in Arms card, but you also get a Dames of Destruction card. With all 4, or wait. Let's do one more thing. In addition to a Dames of Destruction card, you're also going to get a PvP gem blue H1. So you guys were talking about bundles, you were talking about value. This is the most items we've ever put in any type of package. So you pick up the silver, you get those 3 in the silver, and you get a treasure map. You pick up a silver and a blue, you get all those items and 2 treasure maps. Anyone that picks up all 4 of the bundles is going to get all 4 bundles. They're going to get 4 treasure maps, a Brothers in Arms card, a Dames of Destruction card, and also the PvP gem that you guys saw very, very rare last week. So there you go. Told you guys we're not doing a pack opening for 2 weeks. So we're going to do it up tonight. Thank you, Lynn. I wanted to do something that was a little bit we've never done before. I'm just trying to up the ante every single time we bring it. So Gina picking up all 4 bundles. Absolutely. You got it. We got about 5 minutes before we kick off our match. I'll answer any questions that you guys have as far as the bundles, the collectibles. Dimes asked a question. They cannot be used tonight, Dimes. They can be used starting Monday. All the new graphene will be available starting Monday once I get them added to your inventory. So we got, you got it, 1 silver for each of the B's. Sheila Beasley. Going silver and silver. B-Dub. All 4. And Amanda. All 4. Gemstone picking up all 4. Amy picking up all 4. Now, I don't know when you're going to see the graphene again. We might put it in a bundle next week. We may not do it again until 2 weeks, the pack opening. But you're certainly going to want to use the graphene Friday night. And I strongly recommend, look, use a graphene, use your titanium. Some of you have several tapes. Don't discard your tapes. Because I don't imagine people are going to be using a whole lot of blacks or a whole lot of reds in the beginning because of the scarcity. So I would expect to see a lot of kind of mixed combos. Some people might use 2 titanium. Some people might use a titanium and a red graphene. So I think you'll see some of these. But it's going to change the strategies. So Trigger picking up all 4 for her. Fly Rod, all 4 as well. Valar going blue, red, and black. Yeah, the white is actually the black bundle. I just had to put a white circle around it. Will going silver, blue, and black. Busy Bee, I need to become the Bionic Bee. I love it. Going black. All right, you got it, B. We got, man, I don't want to miss Deadly Dimes. We got Dimes in the house. Dimes going all 4. Silver for Tommy. And silver for my man, Football Master. You got it. Make sure I'm caught up with everybody. We got Father Ron, his choice of color. Q&A. Yes. If you make a purchase for another person, you get the treasure pieces. Just like last week. So thank you for that, Gina. Picking up for Father Ron. Father Ron, give us your choice. We got Ocean Man. Silver, blue, and black. Ron is going red. And just making sure I'm getting the maps down for everybody, and then we'll kick off our match just in a second. All right, I think we are... Any questions? Any questions about the new tapes? About this coming up Friday? About the collectible sets? Elixir of Immunity? And if you guys have not had a chance to see Father Ron's video, you will get a chance to see it Friday night. I promise you. I did not, Julia. All right, so Julia, red from Gemstone, so that's another map piece for Gemstone as well. Yep. Thank you so much, Julia. Appreciate that. Yep. I think I'm good. I think I'm up to date. I appreciate that, Trigger. Trigger picking up another color for one of the killer bees. We got some great matches lined up for you guys tonight. But just once again, you can't use the graphene until next week, starting next week. And this weekend is going to be a blast. So we're going to be streaming a lot this weekend. It's going to be, once again, check in, check out. It's going to be almost like an interview, a graduation ceremony, where I'm going to be sitting down. I'm going to go over your experience points, some things that you did well. We're going to bump you up to the next level. We're going to talk about what new gear you can wear. Some of you guys are level 2. You were so close to level 3, and now you got all that experience points waiting. A lot of you guys have XP 250 potions in your inventory, so we're going to use those. This weekend's going to be a blast. So start going through your inventory. I'll start sending it out to you guys tomorrow. But start checking a lot of those items that you know the banker is going to want to buy. So get ready for this weekend. Sell all that extra stuff that you had for 2 months, 3 months, and pick up some of the brand new items. So the banker will have some items you guys will be interested in. Some of you guys got hundreds of thousands of dead dimes. So got plenty of dead dimes at your disposal. Gina, picking up for Hippo. Hippo getting that silver. Thank you, Gina. Yeah, I can promise you Friday night is going to be, it's going to be worth it. There's a few added surprises on Friday night. Extra credit for Father. You got it. Well, hey, we're going to add that to, remember, there's a pack opening event, everybody, April 4th. So any super chats tonight that go above and beyond the bundles, Kel has a ledger. Any that we do tomorrow night in the Walking Dead video, any that we do this weekend, all of those will add up to the pack opening, and usually it's April 4th pack openings. Well, the one after we've had a couple weeks off, usually a pretty big deal. All right. Hey, we're at 9:20, everybody. Anybody nervous? You guys ready to get this thing going? All right. Hey, thanks for all the bundles. Let me do this. I'm going to go 30 more seconds. You guys got 30 more seconds just in case somebody's logging in late or whatever reason. 30 more seconds. You don't need to do a timer. I got a timer here. And I'm just going to be fair and make an announcement, and then we will wind it down to our first match. All right, 20 seconds. Going once. We're about to bundle up, everybody. You know what, Sheila, if you're not nervous, it means you're not trying. Because if you want that win, you're going to be a little nervous. All right, everybody. Going once, going twice. Say goodbye to the bundles. The graphene will be added to your inventory starting tomorrow. So those of you, big base adjustment. So, and those of you that got all 4 bundles tonight, you're going to get a PvP gem added. You're also going to get a Brothers in Arms wild card added. And you're going to get a Dames of Destruction wild card added. So definitely working well with your collectible set. So here we go, everybody. First match of the night is a big one. It's a big one. So let me get the scenario up there. It's, I don't know. I kind of like abandoned theme parks. They're a lot of fun. So, Kel, which mod is going to be my first timer person? Amy, all right. Amy Bones. So, Amy, give me a 20-second timer. I'm going to ask B-Dub, Amanda, Dimes, and Tank to give me your pre-match buffs. Any elixirs, any tapes. You don't need to give me your weapons. You send me that before the match. I got your stats preloaded. There you go, Amy. Keep that timer going fast. We want fast timers tonight. So B-Dub starting out with Energy Elixir. Little extra pop. And she's going to Elysium. Going to protect the Wargo. And she wants to tape down her ammo. Amanda T going double titanium. Pretty smart. The Tank going immune. No purple effects for Tommy. Cadmium and Cobalt. And Deadly Dimes. Going titanium and Elysium on Trace. B-Dub says, let's have some fun. B-Dub picking up a 10-pack early on. And wait till you guys see this stuff that we have in 2 weeks. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Well, you're seeing a little bit of it tonight. So we got Dimes, B-Dub, Tank, and Amanda is the turn order. So we're going to start out with, I got Tank over here. Tommy just chilling up on the stairs. I got Dimes up here. I got Amanda down here, hanging out in the wilderness. And B-Dub over here in the center. All right, Amy, if you can start me out and give me a 20-second timer for Deadly Dimes. 20-second timer for Deadly Dimes. 60 yards away. 60 yards away from your opponent. Both of them, Dimes. We're going to keep strict adherence to the timers tonight. So have your moves ready, everybody. Amy, double up the speed. I'm already at 20 seconds, and you're at 10. So just go twice as fast, continuous. She's starting out with Preston and Gold Bomb to B-Dub. All right, Bonnie, 20-second timer for you. You have a gold bomb attached to you, and you're hearing kind of like going with the wind, like something like that, like kind of a stealthy type of activity. Preston to Tank and move to bottom of the stairs. Two Prestons out. I love it. And she would like to relocate to here. All right, Tank, you have a 20-second timer. All right, he's going to go double health for a turn and move into range. All right. You are within range. And he has double health. Amanda, 20-second timer for you. We're about to see two warriors slug it out, I think. Fireflies to Dimes and move under the slide to the right. Dimes, you're feeling a little sting. It is double health for a turn, Tommy. We've got Deadly Dimes, 10 seconds. Move down to platform, summon Eagle, throw Goldar at unforeseen. You are not in throw Goldar range. You're still about 45 yards away. You can move within range and summon the Eagle for B-dub, but cannot move, summon, and throw a grenade, especially at that range. All right, you have Clear Mind Elixir. So move Eagle and throw Beige Bomb at unforeseen. So you can summon Eagle. Beige Bomb at unforeseen, and then move into range. That would be correct. All right, so there's your 15-yard movement. That puts you about 30. Beige Bomb here, and Eagle at B-dub. So, Amanda, you have a Beige Bomb attached to you. Bonnie, you have a Beige Bomb attached to you. And Bonnie, pick a number 1 to 5. Three. The Eagle has taken your helmet. Your helmet is gone and your set piece has been broken up. 10-second timer for Bonnie. 10-second timer. Bonnie and Amanda, you're both about 20 yards away from Tommy. And about 30 yards away from Dimes. Bonnie is going to Finney to Dimes. And Warp to Dimes. All right. And Dimes, Finney hits you for 10. No base health damage, but Dimes, you're at 90%. Tank, Tommy, you have 10 seconds. All right, Tommy, you are out of range for Big Red because she warped away. So you're 25 yards away. You can't hit with the grenade. You can summon the main course, but you can't order a side of Big Red. Reset Tommy's timer to 7 seconds. All right, summon Firefly to Bonnie, move into range. Okay. Now what you have to realize here is you're on, remember the terrain, you're on steps. So to go into range, you can go over or you can go around. 5 seconds. Over or around. All right, he's going to go around. So he summons Firefly to B-Dub. All right. That's as far as you can move in one turn. All right, Amanda, you are 30 yards away from Dimes. You are about 6 yards away from Tank. 10-second timer, Amanda. Okay, if you enrage 3, you will get no benefit from the enrage 3. All you would do is one turn, half a turn as a green bomb. The enrage 3 would be used, but it wouldn't benefit anything because you're not going to be able to attack. You'd basically just be enraging for nothing. Reset her timer to 7 seconds. Okay, if you go green bomb, that's a half a turn. You get an additional action, which is a move, an attack, a summon, whatever the case may be. So you can go green bomb and then something. All right, green bomb and then Fido. Okay, you got it. Fido to Tank. Tommy, you have a chunk missing out of your calf. All right, Dimes. It is now your turn. Deadly Dimes, you have 10 seconds. All right, Bonnie. Is getting ready to summon. And I know you want to summon that badger. But I need everybody here. Do me a favor. Can you guys count to 3? Give me like a 1, a 2, something like that. Like draw it out for me. I need a 3-second timer. There you go. All right, Bonnie, that Firefly from Amanda, oh, man, is making you want to go down and slide. You forget all about that summon. She comes over on these stairs, and watch closely. All right. Wow, you went like, I give you a 5 for the landing. 5 was pretty good. No summon. You take fall damage. And you landed it really well. 80%. B-Dub, it is now your turn. Ten-second timer for B-Dub. All right, B-Dub, you have Bull Tank to Tommy and a Wargo to Dimes. Yeah, you're feeling the effect of that Firefly Tommy sent over to you too. But I think you can do a little bit better. So B-Dub decides to go down this one. Oh man, she hits Amanda. She hits Tommy. And I give her a 5 on the landing. B-Dub, you take damage. Firefly in full effect. Like bowling pins. Purple effects have worn off. Tommy, 10-second timer. And Finney is still there. So Dimes, you take an extra 10 from Finney. Tommy's going to summon Badger and Big Red to Bonnie. All right, summon Badger. And Tommy goes Big Red mode. Problem with this, Tommy, is see how this is going to happen? Like, all right, Tommy's throwing Big Red. Watch out, Dimes. All right. Bonnie, you take a big hit. Dimes, you take a bigger hit. In fact, you have less armor than Bonnie. A little bit of separation there. Each player. Big Red hits big. Bonnie, you taking damage from the slip and slide. Bonnie, you also take another big 25%. 65. Dimes, you are below 40% life after getting grenaded, Finney, fall damage, the whole 9. What the hell? I didn't throw the grenade, you did. I'm not the one that just threw the grenade at my partner. Amanda, 10-second timer. Brace with purple cube. All right, Fido has already been summoned. You can't summon another Fido. And Tommy is immune to purple cubes. He has an immune elixir. Reset her timer to 7 seconds. You can't double, and quickly on the timer. You can't summon the same pet twice. So you can't get another Fido. And he's immune to purple. We are approaching 20 minutes, everybody. 20 minutes. 25 minutes to go. All right. She goes brace purple to Dimes. All right, here we go. Dimes, you take a brace purple. You're feeling a little woozy. Again, even more woozy than before. And dimes. It is now your turn. You have 10 seconds. All right, dimes, you just got purple cubed again. Pick a number. One, two, or three. I'm going to move behind the bush. All right. Never mind then. She's like, you know what? I'm just going to move to behind the bush. You were going to move behind the bush. But come on, you got to admit, that slide was so much fun, you change your mind. Dime starts trying to climb up the slip and slide. And you get about here. And slide back down. Bonnie, it is now your turn. No one seems to be affected by any type of purple at this moment. 10-second timer for B-Dub. Sam to tank, Big Red to dimes. All right, Sam to tank is good. Tom, you take a hit from Sam. You are now at 80 and 8. You take a little bit of armor piercing. The Big Red's a little close to you, Bonnie. So it's kind of like this. So you take some damage from Big Red. Dimes, you take some damage from Big Red. Bonnie, you're at 50. Dimes, 10%. Dimes is at 10% and 8 overall health. Bonnie is at 50 and 9. Amanda, 107. Tommy, 80 and 8. Tank, it is now your turn. You have a 10-second timer, Tommy. All right, if you AP, the Enrage will not benefit the AP, Tommy. AP is AP. So if you are going to attack with the AP, don't waste the Enrage. All right. Tommy is going over and he's going to armor pierce. All right. Bonnie is now at 50 and 7. Bonnie, 50 and 7. Amanda, 107. Deadly Dimes is at 10 life and 8. Tank is at 80 and 8. Amanda, you have a 10-second timer. She didn't get the effect from the... You don't get the effect from something that doesn't happen if you're under the effect of purple. So if a firefly hits you and you take an additional action, you're not going to drop your normal moves. So it never got used. It never resolved. The same way that your pet never resolved. The same way that Bonnie's AP never resolved. Heal smoke to Bonnie and roll under first slide. Okay. The same way your unholy smoke did not resolve, which has not been used. None of those items have been used. All right, so Amanda is throwing heal smoke. And she's going under the slide. All right, Amanda is attempting to heal Bonnie. And I think Dimes just called a big break because Dimes was at 10%. So Dimes, you have a 10-second timer. All right, she is going heal smoke, charging Bonnie with Oasis. So a heal smoke and an attack, basically. All right. Dimes is healed from her mask. She is now 60-8. Bonnie is... Heal has resolved from Amanda. Bonnie was 30. Bonnie is 80-7 from Amanda's heal. So the life totals are as follows. Pay close attention. Bonnie, 80 total health, 7 base health. Amanda, 100 total health, 7 base health. Dimes is now up to 60 total health, 8 base health. And Tommy is 80 and 8. Bonnie, you have a 10-second timer. We've less than 20 minutes to play, everybody. Enrage 3 and Oasis 2 Dimes. Bonnie going big attack here. Whew, this is going to hurt a little bit. It's almost like a whirlwind. I mean, that's an Enrage 3 with the Oasis. Like that. Bam! Blue is not for sword damage. Blue is for projectiles. Blue's the one that catches the grenades when they're tossed. So you don't want to summon blue. Unless you want blue to be sliced with Oasis. That was going to be a big, big hit and knock dimes down to about 10%. But she uses the Iris Ring and prevents the damage. So dimes is still at 60 and 8. Iris Ring has been used. Tommy, it is your turn. You have a 10-second timer. I'm going to promote some of you guys to scorekeeper. Dimes, you know he can't. You know Preston cannot come into play until turns 4 to 6, right? Tommy, summon Pigeon to Bonnie and Starstruck. All right. Yeah, you're completely misplaying the summon Pigeon. So we're gonna reset your timer to 5. The Pigeon is gonna retrieve your item. So I don't know what you want that Pigeon to do. Retrieve Bonnie? Did he look like an owl? Enrage and Starstruck to Bonnie. All right. Here, let me move you to the side a little bit so we can see how this happens. Bam! All right, you Enrage and Starstruck. Bonnie, pick a number 1 to 6. And do not pick a 1, whatever you do. Bonnie picks 5. And it is a 2. She avoided the stun. She was able to avoid the stun. Still takes enrage damage. Bonnie still at 65 and 7. All right, so Bonnie is 65 and 7. Amanda 107. Dime 60 and 8. And Tank 80 and 8. Very even match. Amanda, you got a 10-second timer. We have 12 minutes to go in the match. 12 minutes to go. Pretty even, everybody. Who are you summoning the bull to attack? All right. Amanda's summoning a bull to attack Dimes. And this BT7 is going to get ugly. I mean, it's going to get... Because there's 3 people. So Amanda's throwing a BT7. This is going to be fun. All right, Dimes, you take 1 point, so you're at 60 and 8. So this is how this is going to happen. All right, like this. So, Dimes, it's directed at you, so obviously you're going to take the brunt of it, right? You get launched. Bam. All right. Dimes takes the BT7. Big hit. Bonnie. Not quite as high up. Tommy. All three players get the effect of the BT7. Dimes, you get the biggest hit. You're at 35 and 6. Bonnie, you get the second biggest hit. You're at 50 and 6. Tommy, you take a little bit. You're at 65 and 7. Dimes, you have 10 seconds. 10 seconds, Dimes. We have 10 minutes to go into match. Bonnie, 65 and 7. Amanda, 107. Dimes, 35 and 6. Tommy, 65 and 7. All right, she is going to go seal. And big red to Bonnie. Bonnie. Yeah, it's like this. You don't get launched, though. And Amanda, you take a little bit of that, too. Now, you weren't quite as close. Tommy's safe. So, Amanda, you get a little bit of the carryover effect. Bonnie, you take damage from Big Red. And what is that? Oh, man, out of nowhere, Bonnie. A little 2-point extra. Preston hits you for armor piercing. Bonnie is at 30 and 5. Bonnie, 30 and 5. Amanda, 95 and 7. Dimes, 35 and 6 with a seal smoke. And Tank, 65 and 7. Bonnie, you have 10-second timer. 8 minutes, everybody. 8 minutes to go. Bonnie dropping a heel smoke and putting up brace barrier in front of her. I don't have the brace barrier loaded, but I will tell you it is a barrier. And Bonnie going heal potion. So Bonnie, you guys know how this works. Pick a number, 1 or 2. 25%, 3 or 4, 50%. 5 or 6, 100%. She picks a 2. And it is 25% heal. 25% heal. Bonnie back to 55 and 7 with a barrier in front. Tommy, it is your turn. 10-second timer, Tommy. Tommy drops a heal and seal. Tommy, you drop a heal and seal. Takes 1 turn to resolve. will not resolve until next turn. This turn, you hear, and you get ravaged by Preston. Preston comes out in play. Tommy, you take 2 base life. You're down to 5. You're 65 and 5. Your heal will not go into play to next turn. He goes big red toward Amanda. Amanda, you take a big shot. $75 and $7. Amanda, it is now your turn. Both Prestons are out of play. Bonnie, 55 and 7. Amanda, 75 and 7. Dimes, 35 and 6. Tommy, 65 and 5. Dimes and Tank. Dimes is sealed. Tommy is not sealed yet. It's a half a turn, Amanda. You got another half a turn. 6 seconds. 5 minutes to go, everybody. Get your turns in quick. It's a very close match. Arrow to Dimes. Dimes, your seal smoke is broken. You take no damage. Dimes, you have a 10-second timer. Four minutes, everybody. 4 minutes. Tommy, your heal and seal went through. It resolved. No. You cannot heal, detonate, and move. The heal potion causes it to be an instant. But it's still 3 moves, Dimes. Yes. 3 minutes. You guys got to stop questioning. I'm getting like 10 questions. We're going to start docking time. Yes, even with your clear mind elixir. Two minutes. Can't detonate and trace. A trace is a two-handed firearm. It's a move. That's still a move and a half. Remember, two-handed weapons are two-handed weapons. You can't detonate and shoot a two-handed weapon. All right, detonate and throw Big Red. Who you throwing Big Red at? Bonnie. All right, she's detonating at Bonnie. She throws Big Red. Bonnie has a brace barrier in front of her. She casts the first brace barrier, which absorbs some of the damage. You still take damage, Bonnie. 35 and 7. Bonnie, You have a 10-second timer. 1 minute to go, everybody. 1 minute. Summons blue as an instant. Blue stops the damage. And then BT to dimes. So Bonnie casts blue to catch the grenade. Great move. Then BT to dimes. Up. Down. Dimes, you were at 10 and 5. Tommy, 10-second timer. Time. Match is over. All right. We're calling the match right there. You guys hit the timer. Final totals. Bonnie, 35 life remaining, 7. Amanda, 75 life remaining, 7. Dimes, 10 life remaining, and 5. Tommy, 65 life remaining, and 5. Match goes to B-Dub and Amanda with 6 points. Dimes and Tank, 4 points. 6-4. As close of a match as you can get, but based on total damage done and life gained, B-Dub and Amanda slightly edging out the victory. Slightly edging it out at the very end. You did blue whenever she attacked you with Oasis. Is that correct? Tammy, I'm missing your question because I mean, and I did honestly get about 10 questions that match from different turns. So I know you used the iris to prevent damage. Okay, Tammy, here's the log, okay? Bonnie attacks with Enrage 3 and Oasis. And you said, summon blue that attack, please. Because she was attacking you with Oasis. She was attacking you with a sword. Blue cannot stop a sword. Correct. So I don't understand what your question is. Oasis is not a projectile. She enraged and hit you with a scimitar, and you tried to cast blue to stop a sword, which she cannot do. So then you had to use the iris. That's correct. And in Bonnie's last move with the grenade, she did not type blue as a defensive. Bonnie's last move with the grenade, she says, Tammy's move, detonate Bonnie, trace bomb with green. Then Tammy, detonate and throw big red. Bonnie uses blue. Got it. Yeah, okay, I did not get up that far. You're right. So, you can use, correct. No, I see it now. I see it. So, Bonnie threw BT and Dime stopped with blue. Fair enough. So, here's the way it'll work out. You can, and we were down to the last 10 seconds, so no problem. Bonnie's last BT, you can summon blue as a defensive instance. So that would put you at 35 and 6. It would put Bonnie at 35 and 7. Almost even. Amanda is at 75 and 7. And Tommy is 65 and 5. So, if it would make a difference in the match, and like one the other day, I would let it play through. It won't. It will make it closer. You would still lose by about 10 points and 2 base life. So I'm not going to take it out. But if that would have been the difference in the match, I would deduct it and I would flip the match. Fair enough? Everybody kind of get what happened there? I missed. So if you're missing following along, we got to the last 10 seconds. Bonnie cast a BT. Dimes cast a defensive. This is what I'm going to ask you guys to do, though, to make it easier on me. Put something like maybe this. Something that's going to jump out in regular chat if it's a defensive instance. Because defensive instances are so new. And if I'm calculating damage, I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm not even looking, Tammy, at that point, what you type. And I got to go back up and find it. So I do see it now, and it was like one line that was in there. But I just re-added the damage that Tammy got hit with from the BT7 at the end. And in putting that damage back up, her and Bonnie are almost equal, although Bonnie has 1 additional base life. So does that make sense? Well, see, Tommy, when you type something like Blue Spark and AP to Amanda, so one, I don't know what an AP is. Number 2, a Blue Spark is not going to do any damage to her. So Blue Spark does no damage. So if you're casting things, just casting things, and you don't know what the items do, then I'm not a mind reader. So there's no such thing as an AP. Well, there's an AP Plasma, there's an AP Arrow, there's an AP Sword. But to answer your question, no, it wouldn't have, because you would have did AP damage, and she would still be at 75-5. And you would have been at 65-5. So either way, it still wouldn't have mattered, but you guys got to have, and I'll accept my end of it for trying to keep up with it. But, if you guys know your moves and you're taking 20, 25 seconds, so no, it would not have mattered. Even with the points added, they still would have won by 10 points. It would have been closer. But there were a lot of missed opportunities. So, either way, the closest I can divvy up the match is 6-4. And at the end of it and watching it, then I would probably ask that question. Based on the damage and people seeing what happened, I don't think anybody would have saw the match and should have went a different direction. There were some moves that were missed on both sides. So either way, whatever we add to it, they're still slightly ahead. No, I'm not talking about the moves that you guys missed. I'm talking about just in general. The damage that was done, they did more damage. Now, could you guys have done one or two things different throughout the match? Maybe. It would have played out. I'm not saying it was destined to play out that way, but there were moves that both teams missed. Okay, any questions? All right, very well played match. It certainly got a little nerve-wracking there at the end. It was good strategy, great distance, great terrain, good moves on both parts. Two very, very good teams. I mean, you can't get any closer than 6-4. One or two moves in one of the other directions, and it'd have been 6-4 the other way. Remember, I mean, points are going to be a big factor. If I were to do power rankings based on that match, I don't know that one team has made a case that they're any better than the other team. The win-loss record is going to, it'll play into it at the end. But I got no complaints with the competitive nature and what it went down to. I mean, you guys both earned really, really good points. We've seen matches go where, look, it was 8-2, or some people win 10-0. I mean, that really went down to a couple attacks. It was a very even match. I will say Bonnie and Amanda played slightly better. One of the big moves from that match was Amanda throwing the grenade at everybody. That actually might have been the difference, because 3 people took damage, and that was just enough damage. And Amanda wasn't taking a lot of damage. And then at the end, you guys you chipped away a little bit. She was at 100% for 3/4 of the match. And then you guys finally got a couple shots over there. But also, I'll say Amanda missed a big opportunity when Dimes was at 10%. Because if Amanda does any attack there, she kills Dimes, and then Dimes going to have to decide whether or not to use the Iris Ring right there. And if she does use it right there, then Bonnie's going to kill her next turn, and then you guys are going to be behind with a death. You're going to be behind with a res. So it was a little closer than it could have been, but there was definitely an opportunity for Amanda to put a killing blow on Dimes at that point. Who else missed that? Did you guys think that was the move? And I'm not trying to pick on Amanda. I'm just trying to replay some of the match, sort of talk it out loud. I mean, either way, she got a heel smoke, and the heel smoke was a long-term benefit. I thought the attack on Dimes would have been a better move there. Nope, it's a good learning experience. All right. We're going to jump into the next match. We got Ben and Fly Rod. I saw some people were having drinks. Sheila and Busy Bee. Fly Rod and Ben. Team 10 Rod. Who is going to be the timekeeper? Who's the official timekeeper? Julia Muse is going to keep time. All right, let me get a 20-second timer for all 4 players. Anybody that is taping or using elixirs. Ben, you're using an ATT 15 potion? Ben is trying to level up like right here. You can't use that right now. Shout out to Tiny. Hey, you got it. Hey, everybody, how about a happy birthday shout out for Mini Tank? Is he in bed yet? Just want to give a big shout out to Mini Man Bun. Little Tommy. All right, let me get a brand new screen up on the board so we know exactly what we're moving into. Uh-oh. What is this going to be all about? Fly Rod over here. Busy Bee over there. Beasley. And Tin Man. There you go. All right, we got... Now we're talking, Ben. Cobalt tape. Elysium tape. Fly Rod going titanium. And Elysium on shield. I see what you're doing there. Sheila going Elysium. Oh, trying to protect the fire and ice. And Busy Bee, Elysium, and a steel elixir. Oh, this people are not playing any games here. All right, the turn order is going to be Sheila, Fly Rod, Busy Bee, and then Ben. That is the turn order. We're going to get a 45-minute timer going for everybody. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, I am back. 100%. So, Julia, if you can give me a 20-second timer, let's get Sheila Beasley in the house. Sheila, maybe your palms are sweaty, but this is a very icy location. Sheila and Busy are both 30 yards away from Fly Rod, 45 away from Ben. 45 from Ben. Summon Owl to Fly Rod. She wants your ammo, Fly Rod. Sheila, that is only half a turn. You still got the rest of your turn. You got another move. Gold bomb to Ben. You got it. All right, Fly Rod. Ben, you have a gold bomb attached to you. 20 seconds, Fly Rod. Blue bombs to both. All right. Busy Bee, 20-second timer for you. 20-second timer. Busy Bee going beige bomb to Fly and gold to Ben. Oh, no. You can't go 2 bombs and a pet. That would be 1.5 moves. You can go bomb pet, 2 bombs, but not all 3. All right. Which bomb to whom? She's going to bomb the pet. All right, let me know who's getting the bomb. All right, she's going beige bomb to Fly Rod. Ooh, boy. And then Firefly. All right, Tin Man, you got 20 seconds. 20 seconds. All right, he's going to unleash Preston and green bomb to Busy Bee. Preston is on the prowl, and everybody is wearing bombs. All right, we got a full round in, everybody. Sheila, 10-second timer. Summon Finney to Fly Rod and detonate Gold Bomb. Oh, man, Ben, she's hitting you already. Sheila is not playing any games. Fly Rod. Finney hits you for a big 10%. You're at 90 and 10. 90 and 10. And Ben, you take damage from the Gold Bomb. All right, Fly Rod, it is your turn, and you're feeling a little woozy. Bottom left is Sheila, Ben. Fly Rod is going to detonate the bombs. Oh, boy. Well, normally you would. But you got this purple effect on you. But these handles do look like popsicle sticks. So Rod just kind of moseys down, and he puts both detonators in here and makes 2 icicles. It is refreshing, but you're not going to be able to detonate it now because they're frozen. Busy Bee, it is now your turn. Is there going to be a Will the Bill sighting soon, Will? If you guys are just tuning in, we had a great match early. We got another good match, pretty even matchup. Busy Bee, oh boy, they are going after Fly Rod like you wouldn't believe. Big Red. Now, here's the problem, Busy Bee, if there is a problem. She hits you with Big Red. Oh, man, but poor Finney. Finney was over there. He was going to do damage one more turn. You do take 10% from Finney before she obliterates him. Not a good move. Yeah. She summoned Finney. And Busy Bee just blew him up, Will. But Fly Rod does take big damage from the Big Red. Fly Rod, you were at 55 and 10. 55 and 10. Finney is out of play. Ben, it's now your turn. You have a 10-second timer. Fly Rod got hit with a Firefly, was making popsicles, get hit by Finney, and then a Big Red. Charge to range and fire shotgun directly at Busy's face. All right. Yeah, you're here. Busy, you take damage from a shotgun. In the face. Yeah. You still take damage, right? All right, Sheila, it is now your turn. We got Sheila at 105. Busy Bee, 85 and 6. Fly Rod, 55 and 10. Ben at 75 and 5. 30. Ben. $28. Detonate blue on fly rod and move to 15 yards. All right. Just moving in and detonate. Health pool has been deducted, fly rod. You have a temporary health pool damage. You're currently at 30. You'll get it back if you live through it. Fly rod, you have a 10-second timer. Man, Rod is popular tonight, isn't he? The killer bees are not playing around. We'll take the oil from Tommy's abs and hey, whatever you take from Tommy's abs and give to Tin Man, Will, you guys can keep that in Messenger chat. Enraged 3 and oh boy. Wow, she walked right into range. Enraged 3 with a big red. Sheila. Oh, this is going to hurt a lot. Yeah, welcome to 40 and 5, Sheila. Yeah, that's a big hit. All right, Sheila at 40 and 5. Busy Bee 85 and 6. Fly Rod temporarily 30 and 10. And Ben 75 and 5. Busy Bee, your turn. What a good match. Very, very close match so far, everybody. We're about 15 minutes in. Ben shot me, rolling and flopping like a fish on the ground. Then boom, detonate bomb on fly rod. Distraction. All right. Beige bomb on fly rod. That's very it's very poignant. I like that. Fly rod, your health and your damage has been reduced. You are at 5 and 10. If you live another round, you'll get 25% of it back. Ben, it is your turn. Ben, you have a 10-second timer. Move to beside fly rod and throw BT7 to Sheila. This is the way everybody needs to play the game. You guys are killing me. He's like, not only he wants to cause an avalanche, but it is a BT7, so you never know. So he moves in. She takes some fall damage. No avalanche. But it's awfully cold in that water, Sheila. Sheila is at 15 and 4. No avalanche. Sheila's at 15 and 4. Busy Bee 85 and 6. Fly Rod back up to 30 and 10. Ben 75 and 5. Sheila, it is now your turn. 10-second timer. Sheila's on the ropes. Fly Rod got a little bit of his temporary loss of health back. All right. Sheila's dropping a heel smoke. So the heel smoke is not resolved, but it is in play. And she's going BT7 to Fly Rod. You're around 20 yards. All right, Fly Rod, you take a grenade. And fall damage. Fly Rod is at 5 and 9. Sheila currently has heel smoke in effect. It has not healed her yet. Fly Rod, it is your turn. Sheila 15 and 4, Busy Bee 85 and 6, Fly Rod 5 base life and 5 total health, but 5 base life. Ben 75 and 5. 10 seconds, Fly Rod. We need Fly Rod. Unholy. Oh, that is brilliant. Brilliant. He goes. Unholy grenade, sucking up all that healing smoke. Sheila, you get no heal. And the damage from the grenade, you're already low health. You have a 50% chance to survive it. You need a 4, 5, or 6, Sheila. Otherwise, you're taking critical damage. Lethal damage. Death damage. 4, 5, or 6, Sheila. And you'll live to fight another day. Otherwise, you are down for the count. Big move by Fly Rod throwing the unholy. She picks a 3. And it is a 5. Sheila is holding on by the smallest of margins. 5%, Sheila. Sheila is at 5 and 4. Fly Rod gets the 25% back he lost from Busy Bee. Fly Rod is at 30 and 9 again. Sheila 5 and 4, Busy Bee 85 and 6, Fly Rod 30 and 9, Ben at 75 and 7. But Sheila is still alive. Busy Bee, it is your turn. 10-second timer. Got about 20 minutes to go, everybody. 20 minutes to go. Busy Bee is dropping a clone and going big red to Fly Rod. Very nice. Busy Bee goes big red. Fly Rod, welcome to that 5% club. Sheila, 5 and 4. Busy Bee, 85 and 6. Fly Rod, 5 total life and 9. Ben, 75 and 5. Ben, it is now your turn. 10-second timer, Ben. We got 4 relentless people going at it right now. Ben dropping a clone smoke. And BT7. Sheila, this is going to be bad. Clone smoke and BT7. It is more than 5%. Sheila, you have taken lethal damage. Sheila is down for the count. You do have the Tommy curse. You've been taking a lot of grenades tonight. But Sheila's right back in the game. And guess what, Sheila? It's your turn. Sheila, you have a 10-second timer. Fly Rod is at 5 and 9. Ben is at 75 and 5. Ben has a clone. Busy Bee has a clone at 85 and 6. Close distance and fire and ice to Fly Rod. Oh, boy. Bam. It goes fire, and it goes ice, and it's glyphed. Fly Rod, you have taken more than the 5 health that you had remaining. Fly Rod is down for the count as well. Sheila Beasley getting a little bit of redemption upon her resurrection. Oh, he's not playing any games here. He says, I'm going to res. And then he's going starstruck right back at Sheila. So he was kind of down. But then he's back. Starstruck. Sheila. Starstruck is a big, big hit. Pick a number, and it cannot be a 1 or a 2. A 1 or a 2, you will be stunned next turn. She picks a 3. And it is a 5. She's in good shape. You do take the damage from the Starstruck, though, which is still, you just rezzed. But you're back down to 35 and 5. 35 and 5. Busy Bee. Now your turn. You have a 10-second timer. Summon bees. All right, bees go in. Fly Rod, you take a shot from the bees. And you take a shot from Diablo. Fly Rod has the highest base health of all players. He's still at 10 base health, no armor piercing. And 40 overall life. Sheila, 35-5. Fly Rod, 40-10. Busy Bee, 85-6. Ben, 75-5. Ben, you have a 10-second timer. Each team has rezzed one time. Remember, tag team, you only get one res per team. Neither team can res again. We're down to about 12 minutes, everybody. Ben is going to summon Preston. Who's the target? Ben. All right. Preston has been summoned. And he goes BT7 to Busy Bee. Takes a little fall damage. Doesn't matter. Preston's stealth, so he doesn't hit. She did have a clone. But her clone is beside her. Both take damage. She may have taken slightly less. But the grenade is going to hit both. And the clone got launched, and the clone is gone as well. Both completely dissipated. Sheila, 10-second timer. Oh boy, it's going to hurt a little bit, Fly Rod. Enrage 3 and Fire and Ice to Fly Rod. Ouch. Fly Rod is 15-10. 15-10. Fly Rod, it is your turn. Sheila's 35-5. Busy Bee 65-5. You are 15-10. Ben 75-5. Really, really close match, everybody. Got about 8 more minutes. Fly Rod is going to Rage and Starstruck. Sheila, pick a number, 1 to 6. Anything except a 1 and a 2. She picks a 5. It is a 2. Oh, Starstruck came through. Sheila, you are not only damaged, but you're also stunned with the rage. Just in a nick of time, Sheila 15 and 5, Flyrod 15 and 10, Busy Bee 65 and 5, Ben 75 and 5. Busy Bee, it is now your turn. You have a 10-second timer. Busy Bee is going to enrage 3 and slide over to Flyrod with the Reaper. Flyrod is down for the count and out of the match. Flyrod is down, cannot res. Ben, it is your turn. Sheila, 15 and 5 and stunned. Busy Bee, 65 and 5. Ben, 75 and 5. 10-second timer for Ben. 6 minutes to go. Ben is detonating green and going BT7. And they are side by side. Sheila, you were at 15 life. Sheila takes more than 15 and goes down for the count. Sheila is out of play. Busy Bee. Busy Bee takes damage. She is now at 4:35. Sheila is out of play. Flyrod is out of play. Busy Bee is at 35 and 4. Ben is at 75 and 5. 75 and 5. Busy Bee, it is your turn. Preston is summoned, and Preston shows up between turn 4 and turn 6. Busy Bee goes Heel Smoke and Firefly. And Ben is cloned. Ben has a crazy, crazy clone right now. Firefly hits the clone. Heel Smoke is out there, Ben. It is your turn. You have a 10-second timer. The heal has not taken effect yet. And the Firefly hit the clone. All right, Ben is going to go heal and go with the Sin 5. Trying to knock her off the ledge. No. But you do charge in and hit with the Sin 5. They are neck and neck. Ben knocks her down to 20. She gets the healing effect, takes her back to 70. 70 and 4. 70 and 4. Busy Bee, it is now your turn. 3 minutes to go, everybody. Busy Bee 70 and 4, Ben 75 and 5. She goes Diablo 2 with a little slice and dice action. You get sliced and diced, Tin Man. Down to 60 and 5, but his heal smoke he cast took effect. Ben is back 50% heal to maximum life. Ben is at 105. 105. Busy Bee is at 70 and 4. 2 minutes to go. Ben, you have a 10-second timer. You cannot use control smoke and attack the same turn, Ben. You're controlling her action is her move. All right, Ben is going to attack with the scythe. He hits. And Preston makes his debut and hits as well. Busy Bee is at 50 and 2. Ben is at 105. Busy Bee, you have 10 seconds. Busy Bee cast Time Smoke, which is going to cut Ben's time down to 5 seconds. And that is time, everybody. That is time. The match has expired. Final tallies. Sheila Beasley, dead. Fly Rod, dead. Ben, 100 total life left and 5. Busy Bee, 50 and 2. The match goes to Ben and Fly Rod. 6 points. Sheila Beasley and Busy Bee, 4 points. Great match down to the wire. Once again, points as close as they could get the first 2 matches. Each of the first 2 matches, 6 points and 4 points went down to the last couple of moves. So, great job. Also, not to belabor anything additionally, I made an additional mistake in the first match where I had deducted 20 additional life from Bonnie. So Bonnie and Amanda actually won the match by 30 points instead of 10, even after the playback. I inadvertently said 35 points that Bonnie had when she had 55. Just want to kind of clear the air with everybody. Still a great match, but it was not as close as I thought. It wasn't 10 points. All right, great first 2 matches, everybody. But once again, win-loss really isn't what it's about in the first couple weeks. It's about the points. It's about the strategies. It's about the power rankings. Sheila Beasley and Busy Bee were 2-0 going into that match. They just played a up-and-coming team. So that was about as even as you could possibly get. Big win for Fly Rod and Ben, but a great match as well for Busy Bee and Sheila Beasley, certainly holding their own. So my hat's off to all 8 players so far. It's a good battle. Very good battle. All right, everybody, we got one more match for you guys. I don't know if I've seen Chuck the Messenger tonight. So Heart of Nixie and Julie J, Chuck the Messenger, and Churl. Let's see who we have. And if we don't have all 4 players, we will call it. Do I have Heart of Nixie and Julie J in the house? We got Julie J in the house. What's up, Julie? All right, where is Nixie? Do I have Nixie in the house? All right. I am going to give it a 30-second timer. But Father Ron is saying that Chuck and Churl will not make it tonight. So I got another 15 seconds. And if not, we will call the match. And Heart of Nixie and Julie J will get the victory by no-show. All right, we are going to call it. So by nature showing up, hey, a win is a win. Heart of Nixie and Julie J getting the victory. Chuck and Churl. I mean, I don't know that there's value in Heart of Nixie and Julie J. That's their call. But with their gear and with your gear, you could certainly have a right to challenge them. There you go. There's your answer to the question. No, we don't need to be slaughtered, and it's late. So, fair enough. All right, so with that, we're going to give them a little bit more time to get geared. Keep in mind, Friday night, everybody, we've got the conclusion of Crypts and Catacombs. So, Nixie and Julie J get a little bit more gear. We're going to see the Banker this weekend, so a little bit more time for some of those new teams to gear up. There will be a couple of armor pieces there as well. The armor pieces continue to get better. There will be legendaries Friday night. So those of you that have been collecting legendaries, there's going to be dead dimes. So great first 2 matches, everybody. Really, really enjoyed the battle. Tommy the Tank, Deadly Dimes, B-Dub, and Amanda. Certainly some opportunity for both teams, but great match. And then that last match was very fluid. People had their moves ready, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Ben and Fly Rod, good teamwork. I can definitely see that the Killer Bees have been working together. So I would expect to see both of those teams in the final 8. So it looks like those teams are really coming together. So I want to thank all of you guys for being here tonight. Those of you that picked up new items that saw the new bundles tonight, great job. Look forward to seeing those in play on Monday. We will be doing Walking Dead stream tomorrow night at 9:30. Not going to go over spoilers. The only thing I will tell you is I have heard this week's episode is not very good. I'm not trying to spoil it for you guys. and I won't spoil it in the stream. And what I've read, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's better, but I've heard that this is one of the weaker episodes in a long time. So we'll see how it goes down. But at least the expectations are low, so now you can watch it and hopefully enjoy the show. I mean, maybe they're wrong. But either way, we will do a spoiler stream tomorrow night. Then Friday, of course, got a lot of big stuff going down. Get there early. Be ready to go. We're going to need all of you guys working together. You know that there's a T-Rex literally right in front of your face starting it out. So think about what you guys are going to do, how you're going to communicate it. All right, with that being said, everybody, hey, I'm going to give you a little bit of time back. Yeah, I agree, Ben. Transition, but there's going to be stuff in it. I've just heard it wasn't very good. So. But maybe they're wrong. Hey, we're 11-18. Congratulations, Heart of Nixie, Julie J, getting that victory. 1-0. Great job. Flyrod and Ben the Tin Man getting their first victory as a tag team. Good job. Sheila and Busy Bee getting their first loss. But just time to go back and strategize. I think you guys did great. And then, the first matchup, it's going to be teams that you could see those two teams in the finals. Two top-tier teams slugging it out toe-to-toe. No losers tonight. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate all of you guys being here. Yay, I got my bracelet back. I'm happy. It's a good day. So I will see all of you guys tomorrow night at 9:30. I will start sending out inventories tomorrow evening, probably 5 or 6 tomorrow evening. So your inventories will have items that were used Monday night, tonight. They will have your bundles included. And if you have trades, and I would ask you guys, send me your gear upgrades, if at all possible, tomorrow. So I can get you geared up for Friday, unless you plan on waiting for Saturday until you level up. So if you plan on waiting on Saturday, that's fine. But if you're looking for extra experience, you're looking for extra pop, send me your gems, your glyphs, everything that you're going to do tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. And sorry I missed a couple calls tonight, but like I said, I'm still learning some of the new pets and getting the hang of it. But we'll figure it out, and we'll see you all tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.